Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're actually going to take a good look at The Warning's first EP, Escape the Mind. We're doing that just before taking a look at their Liceo concert, which was at their school in summer of 2015. That EP dropped in April of 2015, same month that they showed up on The Ellen Show, and shortly before they went to Boston to be at Berklee College of Music for 6 weeks. We just wanted to listen to some of the music ahead this time, just to have a little bit of a leg up of what to expect, because a lot of times the albums have been so much different that they take us a little by surprise, so we need a moment to think what our reaction actually is. So we've got 5 songs there, first one being Take Me Down.
I knew you were gonna take me down.
Now these are songs, keep in mind that they had just really started writing at this point in time. In fact, here, let me share screen of something I want to show. The Warning hits GoFundMe goal. I believe that was them trying to just raise money to go to Berklee. Let me see here, which should help bring them to Boston this summer and refine their licks. And they dropped their first EP. So maybe the EP didn't cost much because it was just an online release, so they didn't have to worry about costs for physical stuff. They met their goal. They were on Ellen in the same month. This was in April of 2015. Did a nice little write-up here, and they spoke with them. As Paulina says, since we started writing our own music, it was just like an experiment. It wasn't something we were going to do professionally. It was just an experiment with our teacher, 13-year-old drummer Paulina tells Boston. The first 3 songs are a bit of different music genres. One's like a little bit country, one's like a rock ballad, and one is like pop rock. Lead guitarist, 15-year-old Daniela, says writing original music was a learning experience and nailing the rock and roll sound they love was difficult. But now that they've got a few tracks down, they're more comfortable generating their own material and understanding the process. And then they say, as for lyrics, it's a collaborative effort. Imagine I do a chorus but don't have the lyrics to do a verse, Paulina explains. I go to my sisters and they help me finish the song. They're going to be in Boston at the Berklee summer program, and says don't be surprised to see them at a few local venues as long as it's an all-ages show. Now, I don't know if they played any gigs in Boston. If anybody knows that, please let us know. But let us just give you a little bit of our impression on the songs. We can start with the first one, Take Me Down. Which sounds to me like Daniela singing. That was the one that kind of sounded, like I said, Elvis Costello-ish, maybe Joe Jackson, one of those late 70s guitar bands out of the UK. It kind of sounded like that to me. Good song, good song. And then the next one was Fade Away, which sounds like young Paulina singing.
They told me I couldn't do it, that I would stumble and fall down, and I'll walk until.
And it's kind of a piano pop rock song. I thought the bridge was really interesting. It brought up the drama.
That's for their opinion. They're talking like that, 'cause you know that I ain't ready. Just hear what they say.
And there were panned vocals going on, call and response. So, Adrian, what did you think of that song?
When I heard it, it's a new sound to me. As far as The Warning goes, it was a new sound to me because I'm used to hearing much heavier music from them.
That's right. In conjunction with this article, they said there and our general impressions, yeah, I mean, it's understandable, right? And it makes sense since it's early in their own process of learning how to write and to also work together to create songs and then to record them. I mean, all of those things by themselves are big skills to work up. So not to downplay any of them. Somebody had mentioned this song being like Animosity, where it's Pau writing a song to somebody who was kind of telling her not to do her thing. That's why it's still burning. I just had to prove them wrong. I'll always stand my ground. They always bring me down. And I'll walk till the very top, even though I stumble and fall, until I reach the sun, until my light fades away. Yeah, okay. So, and the next song on there was Eternal Love, which was a little bit more country sounding. Kind of sounded almost like maybe an Ashley Monroe or something like that, who was kind of popular at that point, or somebody else kind of in the mainstream country. What were your notes on that?
Yeah, I thought, from the apparent mellowness of this album, it's obviously an early one, I guess. It's actually the Eternal Love song actually sounds like a happy love song, which I'm not used to hearing from The Warning.
Yeah, so So Eternal Love, Just Being With You Made Me So Happy. And by the way, my understanding is all three girls are a little bit embarrassed by this early work, which I think is par for the course. Any artist is always going to think their early work is cringeworthy. Pre-chorus in here. And have you ever felt like you found love and then realized it was false? And then, I can't believe I fell for all your lies, flew straight into your trap. Your gift to me was nothing but a broken dream when I thought we had eternal love. Right there with a lot of the themes that they still explore today.
I guess what I was commenting on was the general sound.
Okay, so now Escape the Mind, which was the actual title track. And this is a POW song, probably the best lyric sheet on the EP.
Chains escape the mind. Fear has reigned control over us.
It felt like Elton John a little bit, like early Elton John, like 60 years on style Elton. Maybe Kate Bush. And also, I was going to say, an artist named Birdie came to mind a little bit. It was pretty sophisticated. You know, I know that they might be embarrassed at the work they did on this, but I think that if a record company had heard this, they probably would have been interested in at least talking to the band, finding out what they're about, because it's high quality.
Yeah, I thought it was a different sound, but it's still very beautiful and well written, like the rest of their music.
Yeah, it's all piano and strings, drama, you know. That's why I was thinking of the early Elton John.
Oh, yeah, 60 years on, especially.
Yeah. So that's a high point on the album.
Yeah.
And then Free Falling was the next one and last one. And I believe Danielle is singing this again. And this one actually kind of gave me Cranberry Zombie vibes a little bit.
Nothing has changed. I'm crashing through space. I'm burning up, and there's nothing that can put out this place.
Something like that. It was more of a rock song than most of the rest of the album. It was really more their style today than any other song on the album.
Yeah, it's more what I'm used to hearing from them.
Yeah. And I liked that it had all these other clues about what they can do musically. I think I've said it before, they can do whatever they want. So it's just a matter of what they want to do. I mean, it's really musically very good. They fulfilled the promise that we heard there.
It just shows a lot of versatility in their writing, too.
Yeah.
Especially,
That's right.
again,
Yeah.
It's really not bad writing for a first album or a first project or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of artists would be happy just to have an album this together, at all. So good on them. Yeah, it is a little bit formative because we can hear what they've done ever since. It speaks for itself. This was fun. We approve. What do you think, Adrian? Thumbs up?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's very different, but I'm impressed still.
I thought it would just be interesting for us to kind of look these songs over before we look at Liceo. So I think for now we're going to leave our analysis at that, and maybe we'll come back at some point and review particular songs a little more closely. So let us know what you thought of the Escape the Mind EP, especially when you first heard it, and then what you think when you hear it today. Any insights you have would be appreciated. You can leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks for joining us, folks, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
See you all later.